Hello everyone, this is Kapil Sharma from Upright Skills. I hope you have gone through my previous video on Wazuh. In today's video, we are going to see one important module of Wazuh, that is vulnerability detection. We all know that what vulnerabilities are and how critical to find those vulnerabilities are. Because if we do not patch those vulnerabilities, if we do not identify those vulnerabilities, we will not be able to patch those vulnerabilities. And if we do not patch those vulnerabilities, then there will be always a risk related to those vulnerabilities. So it is always good to have some good tool for finding out the vulnerabilities and keep on fixing those vulnerabilities. So the tool which we have seen in the last video, that is Wazuh. Wazuh is having a feature called vulnerability detection. It supports different operating systems for scanning of vulnerabilities. So in this video, we will be seeing how we can do vulnerability scanning for Linux machine and a Windows machine. In this video, I have two different systems with me. One is CentOS 6 and one is Windows 10. So we will install agent on both the machines and we will see how we can scan the vulnerabilities on those systems. So let's get started with that. So let me first log into my Wazuh manager. So this is my Wazuh manager. I have logged into SSH into Wazuh manager. That is my server, Wazuh server. I will log into my Linux machine. This is my Linux CentOS 6, and I have also installed an agent on Windows machine. Let me open that as well. So this is my agent which is running on Windows machine. This we know how to install agent on Windows machine. If you do not know, then kindly refer to my previous video. I have shown the steps on how to install the agent and how to configure the agent in Windows machine. In this video, we will see how we can configure the agent in Linux machine. So for that, we will go to first how download Wazuh agent for Linux. So we click on this. We will go to the latest current version. We will go to latest version. We will click on Linux installer. We will choose CentOS 6. We will choose from package, and here are the steps. So this is the first step, adding Wazuh repository. Just copy that and execute that command into your Linux machine. I will just copy that, and I have already installed, so it will not come again. And after that, copy this Wazuh agent command and install Wazuh agent. You can see Wazuh agent 3.12 is already installed and it is a latest version. Okay. So once we are done with the agent installation, what we need to do is we need to configure the agent in a Wazuh manager. So we will log into the Wazuh manager and configure an agent. So for configuring an agent, we need to write a command called var. We need to go to var osec bin manage agent. Then we need to just click on enter. Here we can see there are different options. We will click on add agent. We will give one random name, Linux. We will see what is the IP address of Linux machine. Okay, I think 192.168.15.82 is the IP address, I guess. Let me just confirm it. Yep, 82 is the IP address. By default, it will be 002. So this is a second agent. We will just click on yes, add. Then after that, we will extract the key 002. So this is the key of agent. So once we copied the key, we will go to the Linux CentOS machine and we will again execute a command var osec bin manage agent. Same command will work in agent and same command will work in Wazuh manager. Here in agent you will see different options, and in Wazuh manager you will see different option with that same command. In agent you will see import key and quit. So here we will just import a key. We will press I and paste the key which we have copied. When we paste the key, you will find the agent information. If you find that information is correct, you can click on yes and add the agent. Then after that adding it, just click on quit queue. Now we need to just start service Wazuh agent start. Okay, one more thing which we have left out, that is var osec etc.conf. We need to also add the IP address, manager IP address. So in this configuration file, just type the IP address of Wazuh manager 15.99, I guess. Yeah, 15.99 is the IP address. Port will remain same, everything will remain same. Just click on write and quit and start the services. So the agent is up and running. Now we will go to Wazuh manager, the portal. Click on Wazuh. From the agents tab, we will see all the agents which are running. So in last video we have added Windows agent, and in today's video we have added Linux agent. So you can see the CentOS version is 7.7, Wazuh manager version is this, and it is active. When we click on this, you will be able to check all the different options which are there. You can check security events of the Linux machine, integrity monitoring, policy monitoring, security assessment, and all these things. So in this video we are going to check vulnerability assessment. So we will see what configuration we need to make changes in Wazuh manager first. Okay, so we will go to management and go to configuration. From here we can select edit configuration, and in edit configuration we can see we can go to vulnerability assessment portal. Yeah, here it is. So we will go to vulnerability detection module. In this module you can see that there are different configurations are there. First one is enabled. It should be enabled by default, yes. Interval, you can define the interval which you want. Currently it is 5 minutes. Ignore time 6 hours. You can define it as per your requirement. Run on start. So whenever your machine gets started, it should run at the boot. Provide provider name. So these are all the provider names on which we want to run the scan. I mean, which we want to have the feeds of. Feeds in the sense, for example, Canonical is for Ubuntu. So all the Ubuntu machines, all the Ubuntu vulnerabilities will be downloaded from this particular websites. So Canonical, if we add Canonical, then only it will be added. I mean, then only it will download all the feeds from Ubuntu. Then we have added Debian. So all the Debian related vulnerabilities will be downloaded in Wazuh manager, and it will scan against those Debian machines. You can define different versions. For example, in Canonical we have added Trusty, Xenial, and Bionic. So these are different versions of Ubuntu. Same way in Debian you can see there are different versions of Debian, VZ, Stretch, Jesse, Buster. Update interval, you can define as per your requirement. It is every 1 hour it will go and check if there are any new updates available on the website. It will go and fetch those updates. Then Red Hat, it is again enabled. You can also define from which year you want all the updates. So in this there is one more column added, one more field added, that is update from year, that is from 2010. All the vulnerabilities which are there from 2010 So that file will be downloaded and checked against your agents. You can select, you can define it as per your requirement. You can select from 2002, 2005, whichever year you want. NVD is for National Vulnerability Database. This is for Windows. So if you want to scan Windows machine against vulnerability, then this is the provider name which is must to have in your configuration file, and it should be enabled. So in this also there is one more tab, that is update from year 2002. So I have selected it, all the vulnerability database from 2002. It should be downloaded into my Wazuh manager, and it should scan my system from 2002 onwards. So this is the entire configuration of Wazuh manager for particular vulnerability detection module. Okay, you can change it according to your requirements. Just click on save, restart Wazuh manager, and it will get enabled. Once it is enabled, you can go and check again, go to the same management, configuration. You can go and search for vulnerabilities. In system and threat incident response, you will find vulnerabilities. You can click on that, and here you can find the vulnerability detector status is enabled. And providers, the providers which we have selected, that is Canonical, Debian, NVD, so that is enabled. So here you can see all the versions which we have enabled for downloading database. These are there, and from which year it should download, it is also mentioned here. If you have any specific URL from where you want to download the database, then you can specify those URL as well in the configuration file. So once you are done with the configuration part in a Wazuh manager, you need to go to Windows agent or maybe Linux agent, open the configuration file, view config, and from configuration file you need to go to sys collector. Let me check. Okay, so here it is. We need to go to system inventory, and below system inventory you will find the Woodle name sys collector. So this is the Woodle name which should be enabled by default. If it is disabled, you need to click on enable, otherwise it will not check for vulnerabilities. This sys collector is also required for inventory management. So Wazuh is also collecting all the inventories. I mean, we have seen in our previous video that it will collect all the information of operating system, running processes, installed applications, like that. So this is the same module which will collect the information about vulnerabilities. So this module should be enabled always. You can define, you can change the parameters if you want. Currently it is enabled by default. Interval is again 1 hour. Scan on the start is yes. Hardware check is yes. OS check is yes. Network check is yes. Packages, yes. We can also mention for Windows machine, we can check for hotfixes. So to check for hotfixes, you can add one more command, that is hotfixes. Yes. Hotfixes. So once we add these hotfixes, this will only work for Windows. So once we add these hotfixes, it will check for all the patches, all the hotfixes which are installed in the Windows machine. Once you are done with the configuration, just click on save, close it, and restart your. So once we are done with the setup with Windows agent configuration file, we will now go to the Wazuh manager app, and from Wazuh manager app we will go to agents. Here you can see there are two different agents. One is Windows and one is Linux. We will first go and check the vulnerabilities detected in Windows machine, and then we will check for Linux machine. So we will click on Windows machine. From here you can go to vulnerabilities, and here you can see a nice dashboard which is showing you all the vulnerabilities which has been detected in Windows machine. Here you can see there is one critical vulnerability 48 high severity vulnerability, 46 medium severity, and 35 low severity. And you can see different CVEs distribution wise, I mean severity wise vulnerabilities, that is high, medium, low, critical, which are the package which are affected with the vulnerabilities. There are two different packages. One is Oracle VirtualBox and Mozilla Firefox. So these are the two packages which are having vulnerabilities. And here in the alert summary, you can see the different alerts which are generated by a vulnerability module, and the title of vulnerability, severity of vulnerability, and some references. So when you click on references, you will find all the details about vulnerabilities, some information about how to patch those vulnerabilities, whether the exploits are available for those vulnerabilities are available or not. So this is about Windows vulnerabilities. We will now go and check on the Linux vulnerabilities. The same dashboard will be there, but the different vulnerabilities. Again, we will go to vulnerabilities of Linux. Here also it is being detected. So here you can see there is 1 critical vulnerability, 7 medium severity, and 10 low severity. You can see all the packages. PHP is having vulnerability, so it is good to just go and upgrade the PHP version. We might be using the lower version of PHP. Severity wise pie chart, CVE wise pie chart, and same alert summary is there. Some references are given. Click on references, go to the findings, apply those findings, and patch those vulnerabilities. So that is it about vulnerability detection. If you want more details about vulnerability module of Wazuh, you can go to this documentation of Wazuh. It is having good information. It is having complete information on how it works, which are the compatibility operating system. If you can click on that, here it will show you the different operating systems which are compatible. Red Hat, CentOS 5, 6, 7, 8. Amazon Linux is also compatible, Ubuntu versions, Debian version, and Windows version. And other informations are also there. You can go and check this one information and get benefit out of it. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you like it. Kindly do share and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.